Welcome back to another Real Talk reaction. This one is for Watchmen, Season 1, Episode number 8.
Man, the last 3 episodes have been so freaking good. Last episode, great reveal. I still think episode 6 is my favorite so far for the season, but episode 7 is a close
fire
second.
reveal right there.
That was awesome. So, before we get into episode 8, want to go ahead and feature a couple additional comments. Oh my gosh, you guys left so many amazing comments. We might do a separate video in which we read all the comments. But totally appreciate that. It was so much fun to see and so much fun to read. But again, just want to feature a couple of those real quick before we get into episode 8. First comment is from Rylock, who says, nothing better than a synchronized My wife and I do that all the time too. And then Slim Jim Longfoot also commented, who says, Rylock, those are the best. Wish I had a wife. I was like, aw, that just made my heart melt.
Slim Jim Longfoot, man, look here. Keep looking, dog.
Yeah.
It's not a fish out there in the sea, as they say.
Next comment is from Paul H. His opening line just hooked me, and I was like, you're getting featured. So he says, Westworld, let me tell you a story that will just blow your mind. Watchmen. Hold my beer. Yeah. He goes on to say, I didn't see anything coming in this episode. I was basically just along for the ride. I'm not sure there's any reason for the host True chose to hook Angela up to. I think it was just meant to be the elephant in the room. I agree that I know, someone else comments on this.
Come on.
If we didn't say it, I know. I agree that the previous episode was the best so far, but this episode was a close second. Looking Glass seems to still be alive, but interestingly, he took one of the 7th Cavalry masks, and there was what looked like a 7th Cavalry member surveilling Angela's house. I don't think that's a coincidence. Remember in the conversation, True deflects when Angela asked about her father. She doesn't need to clone him since he's probably still alive. During the audio montage about True, it explained that she made spaceships with their microfusion engines when she was younger. I'm pretty sure Vite was trying to send a message to his daughter to save him, which at least as of next episode will be 3 years ago. My guess is that True is not only concerned with the 7th Cavalry getting superpowers, but if she brings Vite back to Earth while Dr. Manhattan is active, that he will just be sent back to prison. I suspect that Vite was crying because he thought after so much time that True was not going to save him. In fact, she is, but there is a little issue with timing. Tick-tock, tick-tock.
Oh, so Vite is True's father?
That's what I think he's saying here, yeah.
And Vite is trying to get a message to his daughter to come save me. But she can't bring him back to Earth if she knows Dr. Manhattan is on Earth too. Because Dr. Manhattan would just put him back in prison somewhere.
That's what he's saying. I have no idea. Next comment is from Bruno M, who says, I'm very curious as to how the next episode will play out. Dr. Manhattan is the closest thing to a tangible god that we as humans could hope to encounter. So if he doesn't immediately lay waste to the 7K members, then it means that he'll have to be in some weakened and confused state. Like he could take out all of it. There's also the issue of Dr. Manhattan being unrestricted by time and space. It is incorrect to say that he can see the future, and more correct to say that he experienced the past, present, and future on a continuum. To him, yesterday is exactly the same as today and tomorrow. He is always a teenager in the 1940s. He is always in Vietnam with a comedian. He is always in a relationship with a teenage Lori. He is always a 50-plus-year-old demigod. He is always Angela's husband. It is all the same to him. I thought that was a great comment. I just really like that. Yeah.
Bruno Maddy.
And then I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your first name, Francisco, says, thank you guys for reacting to this show. You are amazing. Love this episode. Thank you. That was a new commentary. We appreciate that. We always like a little bit of love thrown.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And don't forget to hit that bell to get all the notifications for this show when we post it as well.
Yes.
And subscribe.
Next comment is from William Jeffrey, who says, I think we need to discuss the elephant in the room. Not really. I was just totally disappointed nobody said that after discovering a little elephant in the room.
I was too focused on trying to figure out why the elephant.
I think it's so great though. It's such a great point. Anyway, great job figuring out Dr. Manhattan was Cal. It didn't dawn on me until he entered the kitchen with Angela. It makes sense Manhattan would do this to have a real relationship with a woman because his previous relationships went tits up because he was a literal god and the women were mere mortals. Not a whole lot of shared experiences to talk about over dinner, which he doesn't eat. I know if this was I don't know if this was in the movie, but the graphic novel ended with Dr. Manhattan having renewed interest in humans and that maybe one day he'll make some. This implied he would create his own version of human life on another planet. But it seems like he made one, Cal, so that he could reestablish a human connection here. Also, does anyone think Adrian is that golden statue in Lady True's place? I realized some episodes ago that the timeline of Adrian's story doesn't match up with the main plot. He's been on trial for a year between episodes while only a few days have passed for Angela. Maybe Adrian's story takes place before the events of the series, and since he was found guilty, was turned into a golden statue. And any other show that would be batshit crazy theory. Oops. A batshit crazy theory, but doesn't seem so far-fetched in this wackadoodle world. Another great reaction, guys. You two are always fun to watch.
Okay, it is wackadoodle and wacky-noo-noo at the same time. It's bananas.
Yeah. I feel like it's
a lot of wacky words.
There's not a lot to be predictable at this point. Last comment today, and again, thank you guys all for leaving those comments, is from Aaron Mocha, who says, y'all look good in green. Hope y'all enjoy Watchmen as much as me. Excited for the Expanse. And yes, we are. We're almost wrapped up with Expanse Season 3.
Yeah.
Just in time for Season 4.
Season of what?
The end of everything 4. So be on the lookout for that too. But without further ado, let's get to episode 8 right now.
Yes. And then it turned to blue.
Would you have dinner with me tomorrow night?
No.
I brought you a beer.
You can see I'm a cop. Oh, I'm not dubious. I'm just wondering why the actual Dr. Manhattan is wearing a Dr. Manhattan mask.
I don't want to be recognized.
Now does one create life?
I do it with the wave of my hand.
You walk on water?
Occasionally, yes.
Cool.
Cool.
No, the entire process is complete in approximately 90 seconds.
Typical.
I'm sorry?
A man creating life in under 2 minutes?
Oh, a sex joke.
No, sex joke. I don't think that is him, though.
What do you mean?
It kind of sounds
So, what about Adam and Eve?
2 infants that by virtue of accelerated biomechanical maturation would soon become a man and a woman. I give them higher brain function, instantaneous speech, self-awareness. And then I bring them a place in which to live. A manor house.
You brought them a manor house?
Yes.
Make it your purpose to create something beautiful. Will you do that for us, John?
All right.
Then say it, John.
I will create something beautiful.
This is so cute. Like, you can totally see all of his influences.
You totally remember them two forever.
And 390 million miles away, I fulfill my promise. I'm creating something beautiful.
I gotta tell you, man, you have a fantastic imagination. Oh shit, I'm in love. For example, I'm looking at you hiding behind your mask, and I'm having the opposite of that moment.
I could actually look like anyone you want, Angela. Why limit it to just these men?
Because they're real. They have birth certificates, social security numbers, passports, everything that you need to exist in this world. So pink.
I don't care what I look like.
So
whatever form I take is the one you should be comfortable with.
died.
Well, I don't care either.
Then you should have no problem choosing one of these men. Unless, for some reason, you have yet to present all of the options.
You know he knows.
Unless, for some reason... Alright.
This is the one I really like.
Yeah.
This one's
Yeah, one more.
I'd be comfortable with him.
I'd be comfortable with this guy.
I like the name. Kelvin. It's happening right now. We're making love.
Doesn't sound like I'm telling you to leave.
Not yet. Right now you're asking where I am.
I had such dirty joke in my head just now. Let me just tell it to you real quick. Hold on.
The night we met.
That was 6 months from now.
Okay, really quick. Right? So dirty. So she was like, it doesn't sound like you're telling me to leave. It sounds like I'm telling you to go.
Yeah.
That was a good one, right,
Okay,
babe?
that was good.
That was a good dirty joke, right, babe?
That was good. I got a dirty joke.
You know I never tell jokes, babe. Or dirty jokes,
I
babe.
got a dirty joke.
We're not gonna fight. Because I'm not gonna tell you to leave.
We're in the fight now.
We're in the
Yeah,
fight
we
now.
fucking are. What do you know about fear? When was the last time you were even afraid?
It's 1959.
Leave.
Our guardian star lost all his glow. The day
Oh, it just
I
happened.
lost you. He
So they
lost
must do
all his
something so he can forget about
You
me.
know what I'm saying? He probably actually had the accident she was talking about. Damn, he just disappeared. Guess he don't feel temperature either.
Was this the place from the movie?
When you
Nice to see you again, John. It's nice to see you too, Adrian. How did you know it was me?
Because only Dr. Manhattan would have the balls to show up here wearing nothing but his birthday suit.
It's been 24 years since he's seen him.
That's 10 years from where we are right now.
10 years in the future?
No, 10 years
Still
behind.
fabricating alien incursions, I see.
And maintaining world peace.
We could insert a device into your prefrontal cortex that would short-circuit your memory.
Oh, that's what she pulls out.
Without
Yeah.
the awareness of your abilities, you wouldn't know to use them. Except perhaps as a reflex in life-threatening situations.
How come he doesn't know that? Why would he ask him the time thing? Why doesn't he just know? Oh, you gave me the
But the
device
intrinsic
in
field
6
subtraction
Yeah.
months.
that I
Yeah.
into was in fact
I mean, I guess you just gotta work that out for TV. Like, we gotta take you on the story.
from
Yeah.
belonging you. Tell me, John, do you know what is inside this?
Actually, I don't.
Because I irradiated it with tachyon particles, one small part of the universe even you can't see.
Oh, that's
A
why.
blind spot. This, John, is Plan A.
Would you like me to send you there, Adrian?
Yes, John. I would like that.
So he thought he was doing his friend
A solid.
yeah.
Godspeed.
I just push it into your head.
You gotta throw that shit and walk away. Back up!
We're in fucking trouble.
He looks like Cal.
That's because he is.
Tell the kids. They ain't gonna tell anybody, baby.
He just disappeared the kids.
Motherfucker. Where are they? Where did you send them? Get the fuck up off the pool and tell me where they are right now.
You need to see me on the floor.
Why?
It's important for later.
Okay, I've seen it. Now tell me where you sent our children.
Europa.
You may know me better as Dr. Manhattan.
Man, he got on my porch.
He does remind me a lot of Vision.
Mm-hmm.
And his like demeanor and stuff.
May we talk for a moment?
What the hell you want with me?
Nothing.
This old black man right there.
She wants your help.
She doesn't even know I exist.
That is because you choose to let her be ignorant to your existence.
Oh, she don't want me in her life.
She does.
You're talking with him right now?
This is so trippy.
That's crazy.
For you, it's right now, but for him, it's 10 years ago.
That's right.
You talking about her right now?
Relatively. Yes.
Can you ask him something?
Oh, this is crazy
I don't
trippy
know if I
time.
can do that.
Of course.
Ask him, how did he know Judd Crawford was a part of Cyclops?
Who's Judd Crawford?
He didn't know. You just told him.
He said he doesn't know who Judd Crawford is.
You just told
But
him.
he does now.
But he does now. And that's why he come and kill his ass.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, you just messed that up.
Did I start all this?
Yes, you did.
Because he murdered him.
The chicken or the egg?
The chicken or the egg?
What?
Came first.
I'm hungry.
Fucker!
Is he gonna die?
Involuntarily teleport me.
This is the moment.
Is that supposed to be romantic?
Sorry?
All this time we've been together and you fall in love with me now?
No, I've always been in love with you. My perception of time.
Yeah, I get it. You stay here while I save your life.
Just stopping bullets. Still gotta happen. Can't stop the inevitable.
We win. You were wrong.
No, Angela. I wasn't.
What?
Nigga still ain't. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I can't keep calling you Dr. Manhattan. What's your first name?
It's John. No H.
Fuck it. Why not?
Okay, that was episode 8 of Watchmen, and man.
I feel like it was just such a perfect episode, especially after reading your guys' comments. I think it set it up perfectly to where I think that the episode would have been way more jarring had we not read a couple of those comments in reference to how Dr. Manhattan experienced it. I think they did a good job regardless of showing us that, but like...
But now you was already prepared.
Yeah, I was prepared. So then when it started happening, I was like, this is what's happening.
Yeah.
And I just thought the way they handled that, the whole like time jump and having one storyline with them at the bar being kind of like the focal point, whereas they could go before and after, you know, in different time points.
Which we probably shouldn't read the comments the day after it aired because they probably gave us all
the only comments I read are the comments that are before the new episode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say that's probably what happened.
No.
All right, these guys are totally right.
Yeah. So I thought the way they handled the time jumping was freaking great, and like it's super revealing, and even seeing the part where Angela talked to her dad and like put that seed in his head is just mind blowing. Like
that's how it started.
And she's in it now.
Yeah.
It's all happened.
It's all happened.
But she had that conversation.
But now the question is, okay, that part is out the way. That question has been answered. All of that has been answered. Now, what is Lady True doing with this time array machine, whatever thing she's working on? That is the next step. And that's probably
did they kill Dr. Manhattan right now, or like?
Well, no, he said they're gonna involuntarily transport me.
Okay.
And teleport me to somewhere.
But why couldn't he immediately come back?
I have no clue. Because it's almost like he has to let it happen. Like Doctor Strange, you gotta let this play out.
Yeah.
And then it'll work out like it's supposed to.
Why can't he just come right back?
Yeah.
And then also, I thought it was super interesting in seeing Dr. Manhattan being the one that constructed and built Europa.
Yeah.
And he was the one that sent him there. But I'm curious, one, who the warden is, because I think you're right. It looks like her dad.
Yeah.
But why did he have a warden there? Was his ultimate plan to trap him there? Because it didn't seem that way. It seemed like he was trying to do his friend like a solid, but now he's ultimately stuck. So I'm wondering, like, how that all played out and how, you know, that works.
And I can't remember, but I don't think he told Vite it was on Europa by Jupiter. I think he just told him, I built a place somewhere that's paradise. Would you like to go there?
I think he might have said, well, regardless, he would have known it's somewhere else, possibly in the, like, universe.
I mean, it looked just like Earth. So, I don't know. But, yeah, the part where he went back in time and visited Vite in the 80s or wherever it was that was going on, then we got to see where the squids come from. You got to see Vite talk to him about giving him the little ring that goes in his head. Everything that we've been seeing leading
and then even like
it.
seeing all of the experiences that Dr. Manhattan had as a child, and that's where he got the clones. It was just so intricately like set up to like bring a bunch of pieces,
every single thing.
A lot of the pieces together, which is so freaking epic. And this is the episode right before episode 9, which is based on what I saw at ID, whatever, is going to be the finale. So, like, now, next episode should be the finale. So, for the season.
Next episode should be 7 Cavalry, all in, and Lady True, all in, what's going on, what we got. Because now Dr. Manhattan is gone. Now it's just all humans now doing what they do.
Right.
So, and Angela's probably finally going to meet her grandfather. That's probably going to take place. And all of that right there. So, I'm glad they wrapped it all up in this episode. And the last episode, we're probably about to make Season 2 way more intensified.
I mean, as far as the season goes, they are killing it with these episodes.
Yeah.
Like, this storytelling is on epic proportions.
Yeah.
Like,
HBO shut it down with this one.
I'm a huge fan of this show.
Another
like,
top-notch show.
Everything
I'm
they
glad
did.
we tried it.
I'm so glad we tried it.
At first, I was regretful because of the movie, but I'm glad we did.
Yeah.
I really am glad we did.
This is one of my favorite shows we've watched in a while.
Yeah.
Too.
I'm excited about this show.
Yeah.
Excellent episode, man.
Yes.
So can't wait to see you guys.
And can't wait to see you guys' comments too. Like, drop those below.
Yep. All right, well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Watchmen. Season 1, episode number 8. Until next time, people, peace.
I got Miss Lady, fuck nigga, and she about her cream.
Let's go, Miss Lady, gon' keep it real. Finna tell you how I feel. Don't give a fuck about no hoe, cause I really got that sex appeal. Finna tell you all y'all niggas, so hoes keep talking shit. But if you come at me with no bitch, you gon' get your ass beat. Ain't got no time for games. I'm a bitch with all the things.